Can I see some comment if you guys can see me? Can hear me? All right, thank you, Jita. All right, hi, good morning, everyone. First and foremost, we would like to say Happy New Year to all MA Business Corner. Okay, it's our first day of new fiscal year 2024. Are you guys excited? Yay! If you guys exciting, please put a uppy there. Yeah, we are so happy today because we're gonna start our new year with a very good motivation. All right. So everyone, so without further ado, I would like to introduce myself first. Okay, my name is Aziz. I've been sponsored by our new FDD, Juwita Tajo Arif. All right. So this new FDD, congratulations, Juwita, as well, and all the teams from Seed Studio that have been announced as FDD yesterday. All right. So first and foremost, also we would like to say thank you to the Seed Studio for organizing this Mission Friday, so that we can gather all together here. Then we can learn a lot of information from the two best speakers today. Okay, so are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? All right, so let's call our first speaker for today. She's going to talk about the quality water for quality life. It's a very good topic for today, okay? So you're going to listen carefully and make sure you have your notes and pen together with you to take note that if you want to sell more e-spring this month to close a better PV, so you better watch out and take a note today, okay? So I'm going to introduce our first speakers for today, which is Dr. Anusha. So she is graduated with an honor degree from National University of Ireland and Royal College Surgeons of Ireland, NUIRCSI. Okay, so members of PACCMAN, which is Pediatric, Acute and Critical Care ASEAN Network. Wow. During the pandemic, she was actively involved in COVID research program in pediatrics ICU PPUM. Okay, so she currently working with Singapore Clinical Research Institute, SCRI, doing clinical research and helping people reverse metabolic disorder like diabetes. Oh my God, so difficult to read her background. Also already, like, my mouth already becomes so difficult to talk, so how difficult is she in getting this kind of acknowledgement? So we should really appreciate Dr. Anusha time this tonight to share with us about the good things about quality water for quality life. So without further delay, I would like to invite Dr. Anusha. Dr. Anusha, it's yours.
Thank you so much to Miss Azzy, a wonderful MC for today. Can you all hear my very sexy voice? Okay, now the season is the flu season, so we all have to eat a lot of vitamin C. So let me share my slides. Thank you for the very kind introduction, Miss Azzy. First time MC in Mission Friday, right? Okay, so thanks to my one and only upline and mentor, Diamond Nanda and Diamond Chinese, for giving me this opportunity to share today. Can you all see my slides? I believe you all can see my slides, yeah? Okay, good water for good life. Okay, can see. So is the water that we drink every day, is it safe to drink directly from the pipe? I don't think so, right? You can't drink the water directly from the pipe. You have to filter it. We all know that if you're still in the concept that my water is okay, 5,000 years ago, my parents drink from the pipe, then my friend, you have to wake up. The water now is not so okay. So why is water important? Because water is needed to transport vitamin and nutrient in our body. And 70% of our body is made up of water. So it regulates the body temperature, flush the toxin, is source of trace minerals. We all need water. So like I told you, if you're not aware about the water pollution, I share some slides with you. Now we have rapid urbanization going on. So it means there's a lot of factories coming up and a lot of sampah sarap go into the river. This is what is happening in Malaysia now. So you see, Malaysia river pollution cuts water supply to more than 300,000 people. How many of you in Selangor and KL always have to experience water cut? It's normal already for you, right? You can put in the chat box. So normal. River pollution is a real problem with more and more rivers are polluted. So our river is not like those days already. Now it's a lot of pollution inside. Not only rubbish. So we have pesticide, we have this lead, and we have nitrates. This kind of very dangerous substance in our water now. So it's not only sampah sarap. There is chemical which is dangerous. So you see, this is the pipe from the dam and come to your house. Dalam tu nampak macam ni lah. Because our government don't change the pipe very frequently, you know. So let's look at some of the water incident. You see, water crisis in 2016. Government have to shut down because they have to do cleanup. And have you heard about the Senawang Blue River? Because there is a dye from the plastic company released to the river. So where does this dye come? To our pipe lah. We are the one drinking it. And Sungai Klang turns orange in color due to the chemical inside. So this is all very normal already. So what do we have? The government put in a lot of chlorine so that people don't die lah, because there's a lot of chemical in the water. So they have to put in chlorine to clear the contaminant. But chlorine is also not good for us. And lagi satu sangat bahaya is now a lot of hospital waste medication is into our water. So people nowadays very difficult to conceive because don't know, maybe they are taking infertility pills, OCPs in the water. People taking cancer medication, cholesterol medication, BP medication. So you are wondering why your BP is always so low because you don't know, maybe there is BP medication in your water. Why you cannot conceive? Because you don't know, maybe there is some contraceptive pill in your water because the in the water already said they cannot remove chemical, they can only remove solids. And then not only that, you see diesel contamination. When there was diesel contamination in Selangor, you all realize when they released the water, how the water was. Can you boil and drink it? Tak boleh kan? And this is another incident. Police found a dead body not so long ago, 2015 only. Bukan, not so long ago. Police found a dead body in a water tank in Bukit Damansara condominium. Anyone from Bukit Damansara condominium? You can put in the chat box. Ada, so thank God lah, nobody is from that condominium. So just imagine, people who live in the condominium, they boil the water for that 1 week. What happened? This man, Chuan Wan Chui, now they have a part of Chuan Wan Chui inside them lah. Because the man's body is inside the water tank, right? So they've been drinking the dead bodies, part of the dead body lah. Correct or not? And then siapa pernah tengok benda ni in your house? Have you all seen this thing? Betul ke? Who actually go up and see this thing? This is our water tank on top of our house, which we very seldom go up to clean. So you see, you don't clean it, it looks like this. Bacteria accumulate inside. A lot of bacteria, virus grow inside because we don't clean it. Who goes up and clean your water tank all the time? Mana ada, right? So of course, some of you are already aware. You already have a water filter at home already. Very good, congratulations. Because you already know cannot drink directly from the pipe is a very, very basic thing. So what are the type of water filter in the market? I give you a glance of all the types of water filter in the market so that you can choose which one is the best. The first type is there is reverse osmosis. So reverse osmosis, we call it RO water lah. It's water purification process that uses partially permeable membrane to separate ion, unwanted molecule, and large particle. And then second is we have carbon filter. Activated carbon to remove impurities. They actually filter the impurities and it's filtered to several types of filter. And then we have alkaline water. Alkaline water is they use electrolysis to actually make the water acidic or alkaline. So why not hot and cold? A lot of people actually ask me, why you don't sell hot and cold? A lot of reverse osmosis water are hot and cold. So I asked Amway this question. Then Amway actually has 50 scientists behind them to produce e-spring. If they want to come up with a hot and cold, it's not rocket science for them. Correct or not? Kan benda besar, hot and cold is just a normal technology. But why they didn't come up with hot and cold? So I asked them. So they said, you see, this is a hot and cold machine, and you have a tank inside here which already filter out the chlorine. Then the water will go into a small tank, the mini fridge and the mini heater, and it has to stay there for very long to boil and also to freeze, right? So water being there, no chlorine. What happened? Lama kelamaan, tak ada chlorine, what will happen? Bacteria will grow. So the water will become dirty. That's why Amway didn't do hot and cold, because you are for convenience sake, but you're not drinking clean water. Okay. And another thing, uh, this kind of hot and cold machine actually have nickel coating inside for ice making, to make ice water. So they have nickel coating, and actually WHO already said that you can only drink 0.07 milligram of nickel every day. But if you don't drink nickel at all, is it better? Right? Because nickel is used to make product like ceramic paint, battery, jewelry, and coin. And it does have a lot of health effect. You see, they have a lot of health effects. Skin irritation, they can trigger autoimmune condition, they can cause skin problem, this kind of thing. So is it better if you don't have nickel at all in the water? Why do you want to allow even small amount of nickel in your water? So that is what we can find in hot and cold water purifier. And hot and cold machine, every few months you have to have people to come and service your machine, not because their service is very great, because the machine gets dirty. This is how it will look like inside. So they have to come and clean it for you. This is how it looks like inside the tanki. Okay. Another disadvantage is TNB also announced in the Star newspaper that water purifier with cooling and heating function can cause high electricity bill. And not only that, when you go out and then it rains, suddenly got lightning strike, this thing can also burn. Okay, it came out in the news. So you have to decide lah. You have to be smart. You want, just for the sake of convenience, you want to get hot and cold. You want hot water, you should boil it. You want cold water, put in the fridge. Very simple. This is how we stay healthy. And when you boil water, you cannot re-boil water. When you re-boil water, there's a lot of lead contamination inside. Another problem with RO is they don't have any mineral inside. So if any of you have RO water at home, maybe you saw this demonstration before. People come and show you that your water is very dirty, then their RO water is very clean. So let me explain to you the science behind this demo. This demo is done using the electrolysis method. So if the water got mineral, it will react with the metal here. Ada besi kan? Dia akan react lah kalau ada mineral. And normal water have mineral what? Got calcium, magnesium, got hydrogen and oxygen, right? All that will actually react here. But if the RO water got nothing, it's like a battery water, nothing, kosong, distilled water. So it doesn't react with the metal, so the water will stay clear. So there's no such, this is not a way to check water quality, okay? This is, if you ask me, I will directly tell you, is menipu orang lah, okay? And another thing is why we need calcium and magnesium in our water, because we need healthy bones. We need calcium and magnesium for healthy bone. Okay, if you keep on drinking water without calcium and magnesium, in the long run, your body is going to take calcium and magnesium from your bone, and you're going to end up having osteoporosis. Okay, so another one is alkaline water. A lot of people actually claim drinking alkaline water can cure chronic diseases. Like you see diabetes, jantung, cancer, stroke, gout, everything. And our Ministry of Health in 2016 itself, they already give warning against company that promote these kind of things. You want to drink alkaline water, you can, but not because it cures certain disease. If alkaline water can cure diabetes, then our government will be very happy because we are currently having crisis in the hospital. A lot of people with diabetes. Crisis. Okay, pernah pergi ke government hospital tak? Jangan pergi. You will get shock of your life. It's so full. People are really, really miserable. Okay, doctors are really miserable because too many diabetes in Malaysia. And if alkaline water can cure this, then I myself will go and buy the alkaline water. Okay, it's not that easy to cure diabetes. So this is not a true statement. And another thing, let's think logically. Our stomach has acid, right? Our stomach have stomach acid. The function of the acid is to kill bacteria and so that you don't get sick lah. So if you drink alkaline, what happen? The stomach will neutralize it lah. So you don't get any benefit. Your water is already neutral. Maksudnya, you put more stress on your stomach if you drink alkaline water. Okay, so please, these are the logical statement, not by me, by a gastroenterologist, okay? Tengok Dr. Petrini, gastroenterologist, dia sendiri cakap, not me. I'm not a gastroenterologist, so I quote his word. And another very important thing, this one is I took from the brochure of the water itself. This is their own brochure. So you can see here, do not take the medication with the K water. Do not drink the K water if you have kidney problem. If you're under care of the physician, please consult with them before you drink the water. Do not use the water with baby formula or baby food. Do not drink the water if you are taking medication. Okay, so the own company have claimed this, not we say. The own company have claimed this. Okay, but that's why we don't take time to read all this, because it's very, very small, right? So I already enlarge it for you already. So the appliances is not intended for the use by person including children with reduced physical, sensory, mental capability or lack of experience and knowledge. People with kidney damage should not drink alkaline iron water. Doing so may cause health problem. Sendiri punya brochure tau. Dia sudah cakap. And then do not directly consume water whose pH level exceed 10. Doing so may cause health problem. Do not drink the following kind of water: acidic water, water which comes out from the drain hose, which comes out from the main spout. So many things, okay? So you have to be very careful before you drink this. Then how can you, people in the following condition should consult a doctor. People with allergic dermatitis, sensitive skin. You cannot drink this kind of water. People who are receiving medical treatment. So you see, you didn't read the manual. So I read it for you. Be careful. If you have kidney problem, you cannot consume this water. Okay, I have had a customer who have autoimmune problem, Crohn's disease. She's been drinking alkaline water for her whole life. After she saw this, now she changed to e-spring. Her condition never become worse, maintain only, which is very good, right? And when drinking ionized alkaline water, do not take any other medication with it. You cannot take medication with alkaline water. Okay, so how to choose a water filter? Make sure it give you good taste lah. Don't have the kind of smell or bad taste. And you can filter organic compounds like insecticide and all these things. And it can filter inorganic compound like heavy metal. Make sure it can kill germs and low maintenance. No need to stress so much. So let me introduce to you eSpring. eSpring UV water purifier. eSpring is actually one of the best-selling water treatment brand. You know why? I will tell you. Because it can retain calcium, magnesium, and fluoride in the water. Taste, clarity, and smell of the water improve. It can actually filter more than 140 types of contaminant. And it is the only water filter in the market that actually has UV light to kill bacteria and virus. So this is a technology: advanced carbon block filter, wireless technology, smart chip technology, and UV. This is the only one with UV. Okay, so the UV is to kill the bacteria, and they have actually it has a brain on top, and it has a wireless technology. And look at the monitoring system. This is actually worry free for those of you who are busy. You cannot be keep on arranging time for people to come and service your water filter. So this, it has a monitoring system for you, so very easy. You can see how much of water you used already. You can see the bar here, right? The bar will keep on reducing. After 1 year or 5,000 liter used, the monitor will indicate to you to replace cartridge. So you just go to Amway and buy the cartridge. And if you don't have anybody service you that time, you can actually see on YouTube how to change cartridge. It's very simple. But if the person you bought from still can service you, then you can ask them to do it for you lah. And this is the model. Any problem with the model, the unit will indicate to you. So you don't need to worry if suddenly you buy and then you don't know who to call for service. Actually, it's very easy maintenance. Okay, so this is the carbon block filter. The carbon block filter is made up of coconut shells. It's crushed and burnt in a pit. So the carbon is made up of coconut shell, very environmental friendly. And this is the carbon filter that actually can filter particles as small as 0.2 micron, very small particle, sand, inorganic compound, chemicals, lead, mercury. These are the things that it can filter. Okay, more than 140 types of contaminants. So you are worry free. You are not worried about drinking chemical, or maybe there is some medication, ubat, yang somehow end up in your water. You're not worried that you're drinking that water. So we compare with other brands that have carbon. You see D brand, they also have carbon, but look at their carbon, it's very loose. Compared to eSpring carbon, it's so compressed. That's why you can trap a lot of particles. And then UV light. The UV light is patented. People cannot copy. And this UV light can actually kill 99.99% of waterborne disease causing bacteria and virus. So my son, when he was born, until now, we give him e-spring water to mix the milk and all. We use e-spring water. We never boil directly from the pipe. If you want to boil, we still boil e-spring water. The even once we put hot water, we have to pour cold water, right? We directly take from the pipe e-spring water. No need to re-boil it before use. That's how much we trust e-spring water directly from the pipe. I gave my baby until now. And this is the brain of eSpring. So the wireless power technology, this is the whole thing that actually you can see how advanced the technology is. It's not some chikai technology, That's why I told you to develop this one eSpring. There is actually 50 scientists behind this. So there is a reason why they never do hot and cold. Which I told you earlier already. Okay. And then this thing have a smart chip inside, so people cannot tipu you. It's tamper proof. If I cannot bring a used cartridge and put inside, the thing won't detect. Okay, so no reset button. You have to change cartridge means you have to change it. 5,000 liter or 1 year, whichever comes first, then only you replace your cartridge. Very, very problem free, no issue, very easy thing. Okay, eSpring is the world's #1 selling brand of home water treatment system, and it is the first in-home water treatment system tested and certified by NSF. NSF is a third-party certification. They have no connection with Amway. They actually test and approve eSpring. And what are the certification they give eSpring? So if you want to buy a water filter, you need to check whether they have NSF certification or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 NSF certification, okay, for stays, adore, remove contaminant like lead, organic compound, and bacteria, pharmaceutical waste, microcystin, all these things. Okay, so come, let me compare the brand for you so that you don't need to compare yourself. Okay, brand A is a RO technology. about 3,800. But if you go on paying 160 a month or 180 a month, by the time you finish paying, you would have paid 7,000. That's how it works. So be careful when you buy water filter for installment outside. Actually, you are paying more compared to what the worth of the water filter is. And they only have 1, 2, 3, 4 NSF certification. B is another water filter, start with C also. This one also start with C. This one also start with C. Is the name of the bird, And it has 4 filters inside and no information on NSF. You cannot find them on NSF. And then alkaline water, okay, they are very expensive. They are almost 12,000 ringgit. They have only one filter and they have no information on NSF. NSF don't recognize them. And D is also another filter, start from E. They also RO technology and no NSF information. So eSpring 3,600 now. They have 3 filters and they have the most NSF certification. So a third party have certified so much for eSpring. And those of you who are drinking bottled water, if you are drinking the 5 liter water, I compare it with 5,000 liter because you only change the eSpring cartridge after 5,000 liter, right? You are paying 10,000 ringgit 1 year, and if you buy the 1.5 liter water bottle, you are paying 8,300 ringgit a year. So those of you who are using bottled water, right, you are the richest people in the world because you could have actually only used 3,699 and yearly the cartridge is only 600 something. But how much of money you could have saved? Please give me the balance money because I want to buy jewelries. Okay, so this is the contaminant testing by NSF. They actually test beyond what Amway claim. So these are the patent that eSpring has received. It is a very cute looking model. We are using it since I was born because my parents bought it for me since I was born, and now I'm 29 years old. And it has over 100 global eSpring patent granted and pending. All of the thing it has patent. So the system itself, the technology itself, very, very high class. Okay, your true water solution is eSpring. So this is how it looks like on your kitchen. Very cute. Okay, it's not very bulky. It looks very classy for your if your kitchen is very nice and classy, it looks very classy. So let me share with you a testimony. This is in Thailand when there was a flood in Thailand. Thailand government have to filter this water because they don't have water supply. This water, you see, people are stepping on the water. They have to filter this water and bottle it up and give it to people. And look at what filter they choose. Yeah, so please put in the chat box. How proud are you if you're using eSpring? If the government can choose any type of filter, to filter this water, I think I won't even put my leg inside because don't know got how much of bacteria. And if you want to drink it, they actually choose eSpring to filter this water to give to their people. So these are some of our people who we help to change their water. And the most important testimony is people who have skin problem, psoriasis. If you're not drinking eSpring water, no matter how much of steroid you take, no matter how much of cream you put, you won't, shiny charger. It won't help you relieve your symptoms because you need to drink e-spring water. You need to drink a water which is free from mercury and lead. So you see there's a research paper done, mercury and autoimmune problem. So water that contains mercury can actually trigger autoimmune problem in our body. And not only that, cadmium and all this cadmium also can trigger autoimmune problem in our body. So if you don't know your water filter can filter cadmium or not, then you need to change your filter to eSpring. Trichloroethane, these are also research papers show that it can induce autoimmune diseases. So 140 types of contaminant, right? And we actually really list down the contaminants that it can filter for you. So you can find trichloroethane here. You can find mercury, lead, everything. So if you have autoimmune problem like psoriasis, rheumatoid arthritis, you need to drink spring water. Okay, so that's our customers. And before I end, for this is our new physical year, so let me share with you something. Today, if you buy one e-spring and you introduce 3 friends, you already 12%. I think you can get about 3,000 ringgit a month. And if your 3 friends decide to build a business, they also find another 3 friends to sell e-spring. They also become 12%er. You're 21%. You can earn 8,190 a month, and you can actually qualify free trip to Osaka if you build this structure for 12 months. So those of you who are building the business, eSpring is a great potential as well. Okay, so you are helping people live better life. So let's help more people, and at the same time we can also earn extra income. So I pass back to the MC. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, Dr. Anusha. A great sharing. I believe, I baru tahu, I just knowing today that actually our eSpring using 50 scientists behind to develop the technology. Wow. Claps to our eSprings. Very, very good technology. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you so much, Dr. Anusha.